Now, we will discuss about the reflection by a plane mirror. The image formed by a plane mirror is always erect on the same side and the same distance as the object is. To see the full image in a plane mirror, its length is just half the height of object that is height of the man. Image of an object formed by plane mirror is laterally inverted and virtual in nature. Image due to plane mirror is as far behind the mirror as it is in front of it. That is, the distance from the mirror is the same. The magnification produced, when we use this term magnification, we are referring to enlargement. The magnification produced by the plane mirror is one, that is, the size of image is equal to the size of an object. So we can say the magnification produced by plane mirror may be possibly L. So it will remain the same. So now we are finding in the figure in the right side, that is, H is indicating the total height and incident ray is moving towards M from H. It gets reflected, meeting at E, and from L, another incident ray strikes the plane mirror and it gets reflected and meeting at E. So two reflected lights meet at position E, and H by 2, that is half of the total height. If keeping the incident ray fixed and the mirror is rotated by an angle about an axis of the plane mirror, the reflected ray will rotate through double the angle, that is 2 theta. So if mirror is rotated by theta, the reflected ray will be rotated through 2 theta, that is double the initial angle. If object moved towards the plane mirror at speed v, the image moves towards the plane mirror at speed minus v. That is the relative velocity. So the image speed with respect to object will be minus v and minus v, that is minus 2v. Therefore, if the object is moving towards the plane mirror with speed v, then the image moves with the speed double of the initial velocity. So the figure is indicating that if incident ray or if the mirror is rotated through an angle theta, the incident ray gets reflected and reflected ray that gets rotated by 2 theta. If mirror is moved towards or away from the object with speed v, the image will move towards or away from the object with speed double the velocity. Now we come towards the question. Two mirrors are inclined at an angle of 50 degrees. Then what is the number of images formed by an object placed in between the mirrors? That is generally given by formula 360 over theta. So for a given angle 50 degrees, the number of images is calculated by formula 360 over theta. Theta is 50 degrees according to question. So 360 divided by 50 and it becomes 7.2. So the number is close to 7. So we can say that the number of images formed will be nearly 7. Two plane mirrors are placed at an angle theta. So angle between the two plane mirrors is theta, so that a ray parallel to one mirror gets reflected parallel to the second mirror. After two consecutive reflections, find the value of theta. That is the angle of inclination we have to find. So we just see a figure. In the figure, two mirrors are indicated. One of the mirror is M1, other mirror is M2. And incident ray of light is indicated by AB. It gets reflected and reflected light is BC. From C there is another reflection, that is CE. And the dotted line, which is meeting at C, is called the normal line. And similarly, from line CE, another normal is drawn at point B. Point B and C are called the points of incidence. Now, from the whole geometry of the figure, we can express it like this. A ray AB goes to mirror M1, gets reflected and travels along BC, as I have explained according to the figure, and then gets reflected by M2 and goes in the CD direction. If the angle between M1 and M2 be alpha, then we consider the triangle OBC. So from triangle OBC, we find all the three angles are equal. That indicates that triangle OBC is equilateral. So 3 alpha is equal to 180 degrees, and alpha will be calculated, that is as 180 by 3, that is 60 degrees. So angle between the two mirrors, that will be 60 degrees.